Okay guys, we're back inside of Helldivers 2 again, and today is Major Order Day. There is loads to talk about with regards to this, as we've got operations, swift disassembly as well. There's like different phases of this thing, and it looks really, really interesting. I am super excited to see what this thing can bring to the table, and hopefully you guys are as well. So without any further ado, we are going to load into this and see what's going on. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you could be so kind to check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform for all of your favorite games for Steam, Origin, Battle.net, Uplay, and indie games on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, up to 70% off. These are all digital games, and they've got instant delivery 24/7. They bulk purchase from the developers and sell to you guys at a cheaper price. It just couldn't be easier. So head down to the description, click the link, and go and see what games there is you can get for dirt cheap, such as Helldivers right now at £25. Bloody bargain. So with that being said, let's dive on into today's video. So starting off, we had the tweet come up from the Helldivers 2 Twitter page stating, "Major order, Helldivers eliminate the automatons." And this thing is a little bit mad. It's looking pretty crazy, as we've got the Trigon sector, which is made up of 5 different areas. Now the Helldivers been ordered to wipe out the automatons. Operation Swift Disassembly starts today. There's a lot going on, as the captive bots have revealed plans for a large-scale attack, prompting High Command to order this defense annihilation. Now, if we go into the game, though, and we've got the dispatches, we can see right here that we have a major order succeeded, and the last of the solid E710 has been collected, processed, and shipped off planet, providing a healthy boost to our colony settlement efforts. The planets can now be left behind to allow the Terminids to repopulate under careful supervision, which is a really, really odd one. But yet, nonetheless, we now have the new major order, which states right here, interrogators have extracted alarming information from captured bots through use of unpleasant sensory experience simulations. The automatons are planning something called the Reclamation, which appears to have a massive invasion for unprecedented scales. Further details are scarce, and in response, High Command has authorized Operation Swift Disassembly. The objective, eradicate the automatons entirely. It will consist of several phases, each critical to overall success. Now, obviously, what that means is that this major order is going to be phased off so that we can completely get rid of the automatons, which is a little bit mental, to be completely honest, but it does mean that Malevelon Creek is going to take its partake in this. It's going to be an interesting one indeed, but it's kind of one of those. They're going to be taking over on a reclamation, which would imply to me they are trying to reclaim something or other. But if we take a look what was going on the other day, we know full well that there was a thing with Cyberstan. There's been one person over there, and we had no idea who it was, although speculated that it could have been the one and only Joel. So maybe that's where they're looking at spreading over to and taking more regions towards the north, rather than taking in the several inside area sectors. We'll have to wait and see how this one plays out, but right now it is extremely, extremely easy, as the Operation Swift Disassembly is currently in phase 1. Disrupt communications. We have identified a long-range communications array deep in automaton space. Its capture may reveal critical intelligence about the enemy plans. So from that, what we have is this major order right here. Obviously, we've got the critical intel about their plans, and we've got to liberate Troost. Now, Troost is a planet that on the all inside of the Trigon sector is a interesting one indeed, mainly because we can't actually take over it straight off the bat. Naturally, like the previous major order, we do have a bit of a problem with this one. We obviously have to take some planets to begin with, so we have obviously had a chat with the guys at Super Earth's Ministry of Truth. And yeah, this one's a pretty freaking nutty one. This one is quite an in-depth one at that as well. So we are obviously going to have to take out a section of this map first off. We've got Ustotu, or at least that's how I can think we pronounce it, and that's the planet that we're currently invading as of right now. 70,000 of you Helldivers are going in for it with a 23% liberation. Moving on to Vandalon 4, and this one is going to be a interesting one as well, because that will be a very, very nice maneuver over to the south, over up into Troost, and this is going to be quite a simple maneuvering, but nonetheless we've still got a 3-planet takeover to take in just 4 days. This is going to be fun, although at the same time it's also not fun, because realistically the issue that we're having right now is that matchmaking has been a little bit janky. We had the update this morning which should have fixed the crashes and the freezes, although I am getting reports via the comment section that these have been persistent, which would imply to me that not only were the arc weapons a issue inside of the game, that actually the EATs and the drop rate inside of the radius of planets, which is what they suspected, seems to be the case. Now, on top of that though, if we're still having the crashes and the issues at that side, we also need to take a look at the matchmaking of this game. Now, realistically, should a level 2 or 3 be jumping into a level 7? Like, that's just not, like, realistic. A level 2 or 3 or a 5 or 6 jumping into a suicide mission bracket level 7 shouldn't really be happening, but we are experiencing a lot of cross moving when it comes to this game to try and boost up our XP gains. No idea. But we are having some people who agree with a post up on Reddit at 8,600 upvotes stating, I can't play with randoms anymore. Now listen to this and then I want to know your guys' opinion afterwards, but it states right here, I am level 48. I'm about 150 hours on PC, love the game. My friends can't play as often as I can, I'm a fireman, and I've tried making friends on Steam, but it's hard. The Blueberry Lottery, if there is a hell, it's matchmaking with randoms. I can't stand it. Some people are blessing and I love running campaigns with them, but some people are treacherous swill. Here was my last game. I spawn in and get killed by a level 2 cadet on the PS5 so he can take my support gear. His friends, also PS5, defended him. He continued to kill me all game intentionally and call me in, but I am more skilled and cunning than the common traitor. I waited until there was 1 reinforcement left. The pompous fool recalled me in and I killed all 3 traitors quicker than a hiccup. With only one thing left to do, I took my own life to instant fail their mission. I couldn't let them continue to commit treason, let their bodies rot. So yeah, I'm never joining randoms again. Edit. PS5, not 4. And this is something that we're experiencing as being a problem quite a lot in the game at the moment. We're getting a lot of low levels going into a lot of high levels, and that shouldn't really be an issue because a lot of us don't mind doing the carries on those sorts of things. Although what we are experiencing right now is a common misconception of people just being complete jackasses. So if you guys want a nice group of people to play with, we have had an experience and a half in our Discord with 8,000 people down there, and everyone has fun playing with each other every single day. Those who kind of go against the standardized rules are not tolerated in there, so we like to keep it humble and effective and in the main realms of fun. So head on down to the Discord via the description right now. 8,000 like-minded Helldivers all wanting to play with you and help liberate another planet. That being said though, that's unfortunately all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your faces. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.